Hey everyone, Coty here, and today we're going to be doing a scraped painting with gloss enamel. I haven't really done too many of them on canvas panel, but I'm kind of excited to see the result, and I'm hoping it's going to turn out well. Now what we're going to be doing is a minimalist scrape painting with the gloss enamel, so we're literally just going to do one layer of each, pretty much in the order of this right here. So we've got light blue, white, gold, and dark blue. And the reason I'm kind of excited to do this on the canvas panel is because the canvas panel is flat, unlike canvas, where canvas, when you kind of push on it, it goes in a little bit. So it doesn't give you a nice, clean, even scrape when you use gloss enamel, because unlike acrylic, which might kind of fill in those gaps, gloss enamel is very thin, so it just kind of goes over it. So that's it. So we're going to go ahead and get started, and we are going to be using this this trowel today. All right, we're going to first do our background, and we're going to do light blue. We're going to do it all the way across the background. I'll probably need more paint actually. So let's go ahead and fill that in, and then we're going to just cover the board. That's all we're trying to do. So we'll just kind of push it out to the edges. We'll bring this paint over here. And actually, this color is a nice kind of calming color. I like it. Okay, so we've got our paint all over the surface here. Nice. It looks nice and clean. Okay, so we're going to set that in water so it can soak, and we will move on to our first color. So what we're going to do is we're going to put our paint on the edge of the canvas panel, and then we're going to kind of push it down, and we're going to spread it out. So we're going to make kind of a thick little line of paint here. All right. And then we're going to have to do this in two sections. So we'll kind of go right about there. I'm going to push it down so I know that it went to the edge. And I'm going to push down on this pretty hard. And it actually looks like it missed part of it. So we're going to go over it a few times and see just how far we can kind of pull this out. There we go. Okay, so we got some pretty good coverage on that. Let's go ahead and get this side now. All right, it's pretty good. We do have a little bit of a gap there, but that's okay. We're going to leave it. So now what we're going to do is we're going to move on to the gold. And we're actually going to run the gold from left to right. So we're going to run this right along the edge here. Sounds like my water's running. All right. And now we will pull this from left to right. Okay, so it does look like I can be a little more, I can kind of push into it a little more than I thought I could. So I'm gonna put a little bit more pressure on the back to really kind of pull this paint through. Of course I kicked it. Okay, so looks pretty good. Do the top. Okay, so we can definitely see these layers kind of building up here. And now we'll finish with our last color. So we're gonna go back downwards. All right. And then we're slowly just gonna pull this trowel through all of these layers. And I'm pushing pretty hard on the back. Harder on the back than the front because I want the front to kind of lift over the paint and not get stuck on it. And then just kind of lift up at the end. Actually, that's a very cool kind of design that I made. And it's going to keep pushing the paint further over. We're going to try to do the same thing. And that's it. So okay, so that's it. We're gonna call it good. I got a lot of paint under here. Ugh. I'll have to wipe that off or kind of clean it off anyway. So this is the final piece. Actually looks pretty good. As far as minimalist pieces go, I think it's pretty nice. So, okay, if I can get that off, I'm gonna take my gloves off and we'll take a look at it. All right, so there is the final piece. And overall, I think it looks pretty good. It came out better than I expected. And it is nice because, like I said, in a regular canvas painting, you have kind of this divot where the canvas bows in. And we don't have that here because it was a lot flatter. So it was a lot easier to kind of pull those colors through. So overall, it was a success. And I just kind of wanted to see, you know, if it would turn out as good as I thought. And I think it did because, look, I mean, you can see the individual layers. You can't really tell that there's white in here. It just looks like a light blue is kind of underneath the dark blue. But you definitely see the gold and you can see the lighter blue coming through, which is fine. I'm okay with the, you know, the white kind of blending in with the other colors. But what I really love is that there's kind of this division. So this fade of the top layer into the bottom layer. And then you can also see the different direction of the scrapes. So overall, yeah, I think it was a success and I think it was good. So we'll probably do more of these because, you know, I've got all this gloss enamel paint because that's what I normally use. And I think it turned out good. So maybe the canvas panel. Somebody else was talking about the wood panels as well. I have used them like once or twice. I may pick up some more wood panels and we may try this on wood panel as well. So anyways, I will see you guys in the next video. Take care. God bless. And that's it. Bye, guys.